Here we go, back with another episode of Breakdown with the Grinder. Today I'm going to be breaking down some jiu-jitsu techniques. We're going to be focusing on the back mount. I'm here with my boy, Skyler King, and we're going to show you guys some controlling from the back mount, whether you have 1 or 2 hooks in, and some tips that will help you maintain back mount. So here we go. I'm going to start right here, my opponent, my partner, with the seated position. He's in back, right? He's seated down. So I'm gonna start off with my 2 hooks. Very important. Okay, I like to have my 2 hooks in, and I also like to have my seat belt in. Those are 2 very important things you wanna start out with. You don't wanna cross your feet, all right? That's one very important thing you don't wanna do. So I like to do is spread. That's what you wanna use. You wanna control with your legs, okay? One other tip I like to use when I control the back, I like to go more forward. Some guys like to go backwards. I don't like to do this because I don't like my opponent's weight on top of me. So I like to either go forward if they allow me to, like a belly down type of position, or a side position, okay? And if you realize, when I picked the side position with my seatbelt, I went to the side where my head is between him and the mat. This will help me stop him from escaping, getting his shoulders to the mat, right? From here, I could always obviously attack the neck. He can't bring his shoulders to the mat. Just like that, I could attack the neck. I could use 1 arm. I could hand fight. 1 arm, I could be on his neck, working the choke right here, twisting his neck. All right, so we're back seated. So that's what you want to always start off with, good control, a seat belt. Call a seat belt just like a car seat belt. Wherever he goes, no matter what kind of impact we're going, I'm just flowing with this guy, all right? Okay, again, like I said, if I decide to go to the side, I'm gonna try to have my head between him and the mat. Boom, here we go. I can obviously, again, attack my rear naked choke, also known as a Leon. Here we go, we're on the rear naked choke. You can pull your arm out, you can go to palm to palm. You can try to finish with 1 arm, or you can try to get that arm right behind his head, just like that. Okay. Another scenario you might end up going with, you might only have 1 hook in. The most important hook is gonna be the bottom hook. So for example, I'm with my opponent, he removes 1 hook. Now I have 1 hook. So if I'm in this situation, I'm gonna try to go to the bottom hook. So I'm gonna make this 1 hook that I have a bottom hook instead of a top hook. For example, bottom hook, it's a bottom hook, right? Or we can make it a top hook. Top hook. With the top hook, we don't have no control. Bottom hook, we have control. All I do is figure 4 my legs. Now, if my partner tries to move, he can't move. I can follow him still. I can still work my choke, and I obviously can still work my 2nd hook in. If you have only the top hook in, he can escape. He can get his shoulders to the mat. That is why I showed you earlier, make sure you have your head in between you and your opponent's head and the mat. Because if his head is on the mat or shoulders, he's gonna be able to escape, and we don't want that. We want to be able to finish in these positions. These positions here are the best positions you can get to. So again, ideally, I would want 2 hooks in again, like I said, a good seat belt, right? I would like to, me personally, I like to see if I could get the guy flat on his belly. So what I like to do is good seat belt again. Everything's tight. Wherever he goes, I goes. I'm like a backpack on the school, right? School backpack. So here we go. He moves to his right. I follow. I use my hips. I bring my hips in, and obviously I can attack the choke right here. Okay. If he moves the other way, I get my head between him and the mat. He stops him from moving. Here, finish the choke. So we showed you the best ways to finish with both hooks in, okay? Now again, say if you're going against a guy and he's getting rid of one hook, He's getting rid of one hook. Get rid of one hook. Rid of one hook. I'm gonna go make a bottom hook immediately. Bottom hook again. I figure for my legs. I'm between him and the mat. Obviously, boom. I can work the choke right here. Right here. I like wrist control sometimes just to distract him. We slide our arm out. We get that palm to palm. We slide it behind his head and we finish our chokes. All right. So those are some basic tips today. I'm showing you guys from the back mount, a small breakdown with the grinder. I'm gonna have some more breakdown. This is just the first one. I'm gonna kind of ease my way through it. If you have any suggestions, tips, recommendations, questions, just leave those in the comment sections and we will get to you. And I'll do my best to break down whatever you guys want to do, and just tune in.